Blessed morning, Grateful Gab. Definitely a lot of peace today, tranquility, all those type of peace and relaxation type of vibes this morning. It's Sunday morning, for the relax today and things of that nature. I'm going to dive directly into the daily verse derived from the book of Romans, chapter 5, verse 7 through 8. For scarcely for a righteous man will one die, yet peradventure for a good man some would even dare to die. But God commendeth his love toward us, and that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. And again, it's from the book of Romans, chapter 5, verses 7 through 8. And so this morning, I just want to speak about, community service and how that impacted me, growing up from my perspective in my life and things like that. And so it was this one specific time growing up that my mother had, took my brothers and I to be able to go feed the homeless veterans down in East Point. It was one summer, and that always stuck with me, man. First of all, it stuck with me because I remember my mother telling us, like, hey, we're gonna get up today and we're gonna go down, just explaining the whole situation to us and things like that. And being in that experience, I never even thought that I would be in the military one day. I was probably like 14, 15 when we was at, when we were where we were at with the veterans and things like that. And like I said, it was never never an idea of mine to go to the military at that time in my life and things like that. So it was very cool to be out there to experience those men and women who sacrifice their lives, their mental states, their physical bodies, all these type of things to be able to defend our country and things like that. So it was very humbling for us to be able to see them in those predicaments of being men and women of service of their countries and still homeless, poor, mentally unstable and things like that. Some of them were stable, but, a lot of them were, disabled veterans, just things like that. And it was just, a blessing to be able to, again, go serve our community in a small manner of those type of things. Being involved in your church. My brother and I, we were ushers. That's small ways of serving your community. Food banks, on any food bank, food drives. Drop off cans, any type of local food banks, food drives. You donate to stores, you donate to at the grocery stores when people ask for their change left over. We can just do so many things to be able to get into our communities and really, make an impact for those, treating our neighbors the way we wanted to be treated, building up the people around us in our neighborhood, giving the people in your neighborhood something to look forward to, like the kids, in your neighborhood don't have a lot of fun activity things, adults like myself, we can think of things to be able to put in their communities or, just stuff like that. And, y'all, just community service, man. How are we giving back to our community? How are we making an impact, for the ones that are still living in poverty and for the ones like us who made it out and can be able to go back and, really make an impact in somebody's lives. What are we doing to do that, y'all? So that's just today my question to y'all. Is community service important to you all? What type of ideas or what type of things have you already done in your community for community service? What would you like to see from our communities more? Me personally, I would like to see more financial opportunities, because there's a lot of financial opportunities out in the world, but a lot of financial informational teachings and budgeting, stock market type of things like that. I would love to see that more in schools. I don't know how the more Caucasian schools or the outside of the inner city schools are with those type of things in their learning criteria, but being from an inner city school in the inner city, we did not learn those type of things. And even as adults, as teachers, I would think that teachers would want to, inform young men and women about these type of things that maybe their parents didn't teach them, at home about, again, budgeting, finances, investments, stock, credit, all these type of things. It's important to be able to build our community up and be able to have it at a place where gentrification cannot be, pushed through, or placed to that community and those type of things, because we've already had that financial stability and that financial intellect on where we need to be able to break generational wealth and not break generational wealth, to build generational wealth in our families and break generational curses. So yeah, y'all, again, community service. What are we going to, what do you plan to do in the future to be able to provide for your community? And again, a big dream of mine is, for communities all over the place. I at least want to do this in each state. Be able to purchase high-rise buildings in each state and offer, again, free housing for homeless personnel, free medical, assistance, all these type of things, job placements. I want to be able to, have this type of programming, type of resources in every state and things like that. And in time it will, God will, help me, bring my vision to life and things like that. I love to speak things into existence because the tongue is very powerful. So yeah, again, just that community service moment in my life really opened my eyes to be able to, put other people's lives into perspective. All of us don't live the same. Even having it rough growing up from our end, and people live worse than us. So I'm never, I don't ever want to complain about, where I came from, how I came up, because, I'm still here. My brothers and I, we're still here today. My mother, we're still here. We overcame, all the hardships in our lives so far, because God was able to give us the strength for that. So, and again, seeing strength in other people prevailing and persevering through other things in their life motivates me. So hopefully it motivates the viewers as well, to be able to take people pain and take people losses and the things like that, and turn it into lessons for your life, period. And things like that, and be able to be a helping hand and a crutch for them. So again, y'all be blessed. It's Sunday. Try to get some relax in. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Sun is rising, birds are chirping. Definitely a blessing. Again, just to be able to be here and experience life, man. Life is not, guaranteed for a lot of people every day. So we get up and you got to make it the best for us every day, y'all. Put your best foot forward, and just try to be the best who you can be. Until next time, Grateful Gab. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Again, stay on the lookout for the social media platform that will be coming out here over the next couple of weeks, as well as more special guests will be tuning in, and special episodes coming up over the next couple of weeks here. So again, y'all be safe, stay vigilant, stay prepared, stay out the way. Until next time, Grateful Gab. Peace.